Hi everyone, welcome back to Natural Blondes. I'm Jana, and today I thought it'd be nice to quick show you how to make a smoothie or an acai bowl. The reason being, a lot of my clients, I tell them the best thing to do in the morning is make a smoothie because it's a great way to pack a lot of nutrition for your first meal of the day. You can get good fats, good greens, good protein, all of that right away in the morning. I also thought it'd be fun to do the acai bowl because they're super trendy right now. A lot of you have probably gone to like those juice places where you get the smoothie in the bowl with the toppings. Well, they're super cheap and easy to make at home, so you don't have to be paying like $10 for a smoothie bowl when you can do it yourself. So those do the little ingredients, but basically what I want you guys to all know and start with is for smoothies, we can mix it up so it's not the same old boring thing. And right away we want to start with a base. So what I mean base, it's like a liquid. And we can use all kinds of things. I like to recommend using either like water or plant milk. Meaning like almond milk, there's rice milk, soy milk, they have cashew milk, coconut milk. They even have oat milk, which is really good. Or you could use coconut water, which helps, or even you can use like iced coffee if you want to add your breakfast with your coffee all in one. Or like an iced herbal tea or green tea works really good as a base. Today I'm just going to have regular plain old milk because that's what I have on hand. So what we want to do is probably use about a cup for our base. So my blender has a little measuring thing on there. Start off with that. And then after our base, if you want it a little thicker, you can add a thickener. And some good healthy thickeners are like a nut butter or a Greek yogurt. You can even add like chia seeds, which thicken it up, or a fiber supplement, psyllium hulls. You could even do like beans or oats. That will help as well. Today I just have whole Greek yogurt here. And the best way to choose a yogurt is we want it unflavored and unsweetened. I forgot to mention the milk. If you do any nut milks like almond milk, make sure it's unflavored and unsweetened because they're just adding crap to it we don't need. So we also want to read the ingredients on our yogurt, and by reading the ingredients we want to make sure they have some fun little probiotics in there and that your yogurt is basically just yogurt. And then we also want to look over at the sugars because some plain yogurts still have a lot of sugars in. So we want low sugars, whole fat, because a lot of times when you take out fat, they add in sugar. So we want low sugar, high fat for our thickener base. And again, for a thickener, it's up to you how you like your smoothies. Probably again about like a cup to a cup. And then after we add our thickener, we want to do a protein. So protein's a great way. We need that right away in our morning. Our cells need protein within 30 minutes of waking up. It's a good base to start the day. So what I like to do is just use simple protein powders. Again, try to use plant-based. So it's a pea protein or this is a vegetable protein. This is one of my favorites because it has 49 superfoods in it. If you read the ingredients, it's got all kinds of things from vegetables to herbs to green things and then protein. So this, since it's vegetable protein, is a little lower on protein. So to beef up the protein, you can add a couple more protein things. But again, I said I like this because it's got all those different superfoods in it. 75% of your daily recommended vitamin and mineral value in this here. So if you want more information, just let us know on that. Then again, we want to add like a healthy fat. So we want up to 5 servings of healthy fat a day. So with that, we can do a quarter of an avocado. It's simple, easy, makes it a little creamier. Or just add any type of oil you have on hand. I typically like to use flaxseed oil, but today I just have this simple olive oil on hand, and you only need about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of fat. And you add it in, you can't even tell it's in there. But you're getting your omegas, which are important as well. So then to flavor it, a lot of times you like to use frozen fruit because it makes it a little more icier. Or you could also use fresh fruit, or I like to use kind of a mixture of both. It's nice and easy to use like frozen fruit in a bag that you can just get from the store, because then you can just quick open and throw it in with your frozen fruit, and then it also kind of works, like I said, as an ice. Some other examples: bananas, mangoes, pineapples, kiwis, any kind of fruit. We want to limit it to 2 fruits. We don't want it to make it too sugary. We also want to give it some sweetness and flavor. You could also add a banana. It's also fun to freeze your bananas, then they last a little longer. I don't like to typically do a whole banana, so I like to just typically add a half of one if I'm doing that. So the difference between a smoothie and acai bowl is the acai berries. But what I like to do is buy these frozen organic acai berries. They come in a pack like this. And then you just cut it open and throw it in your smoothie. Again, the freezer stuff's easy to keep, easy to have on hand. Okay, so after a couple other things, if you need to flavor it sweeteners, giving you some other ideas, you could do honey, cinnamon, cocoa powder, you know, to switch it up, add different things. You could even add different like herbs like basil and mint in there to give it some flavor. And then we also want to always add greens, right? So we want spinach is the easy one because it's not that bitter. Kale is also an easier one. A lot of times you can get frozen berries and kale all together, so you can just throw it right in. Dandelion greens, beet greens, you can even add like celery, cucumbers, all kinds of fun stuff there. So once that's all in here, we're gonna blend this up. And then as it's blending, we'll be able to tell if we need to add more liquid or anything like that. Now the fun stuff about this is when we do the acai bowl, we like it to be a little like purpler because of the acai berries. That's where kind of the name came from. Okay, we want to make sure this is mixed all really well. And something I forgot to tell you, if you want to add more nutrients to it, you could basically add any kind of supplements, herbs, antioxidants, healthy things you have on hand. Like for example, here I have the red raspberry. You can just open it, it's an awesome herb for women, and just dump that right in. Add a little more boost and healthy things to your smoothie there. Just quick mix this up one more time here. Okay, so now if you're making a smoothie, you can just dump it right in your glass like that. And again, this is a little liquidy for an acai bowl. I would probably make it a little more thicker, but just as an example here, we'll pour that in there. In there for your smoothie. Stir there. So now the acai bowl is fun because you add like the fun toppings to it. So you add like the fresh fruit in a row here like that, and then you can add the healthy coconut here on top. We have some cocoa nibs to go around along with it. Goji berries. And again, like I said, usually this stays a little thicker, but and granola if you want on the top, just like that. And that's how you make a quick, easy, healthy smoothie or acai bowl. Thanks, and make sure you click subscribe on the bottom.